Welcome back to this lesson on golfing tips that will make you harder to beat. There's no difference whether you just start playing golf tomorrow or if you've played on the PGA Tour. Novices and experts alike find a degree of difficulty in specific golf quirks. Before beginning, let's review this list of excellent tricks and tips that will give you valuable insight into the game of golf. By experimenting with different feels while on the driving range, you will have a better chance to find a stance that allows you to swing comfortably. Finding a good stance is essential, but several variables, including body type, height, and gender can affect which stance is best. However, taking the time to find this ideal stance will do wonders for the rest of your game. A helpful tip when it comes to golf is to walk, instead of renting a golf cart. You will get more exercise, which in turn is great for your health. Walking also keeps you loose and warms up your muscles. For increased power in your golf swing, focus on involving your whole body in the swing. Inexperienced golfers often mistakenly believe that power should come only from the arms. However, unless you use your entire body, your swing will be weak. Moving the whole body with the club motion is much more effective. Strike a ball with the sweet spot of the club for perfect accuracy. Get familiar with each club's sweet spot. When you practice, experiment with each of your clubs to find this spot. Hit the ball with the sweet spot as you swing your club down. Give every shot 100% of your attention. Thinking about a previous success or mistake, or worrying about the next hole, will make you lose your concentration on the shot you need to make right now. Getting hung up on a mistake you've made or celebrating a great shot for too long can ruin the rest of your game. Good or bad, it is in the past, so keep it there by putting it from your mind. Whenever you can team up with strong golfers, do so. This way, you can learn by observation. A golfing buddy or peer can be an improvement for your game on several different levels. Do not assume that you can only learn from a professional player. Anyone you usually play with could teach you something. You'll get new ideas from how they play and you might try harder to be better just because they are around. You need to educate yourself on keeping score in golf when you are interested in playing, as it will help you out on the course. This can be helpful because your skill as a golfer is frequently determined by your score. When keeping score, every time you attempt to hit the ball is counted as a stroke. Your score at each hole is calculated as the number of strokes it takes for you to get your ball to the hole. Getting the least amount of strokes possible is the goal. Make sure your grip is neither too loose nor too tight. Don't squeeze the club too tightly, this makes your shots go further right than you want. Conversely, if you hold your club too loosely, the ball will go off to the left. You will be able to find just the right grip by watching whether your shots veer left or right. Line the ball up with the heel of your forward foot when driving. Every other shot requires that your ball is between your feet as you swing. The only time it should not be in the center of your swing is if your ball is lying on a slope. Make sure that you are holding your golf club correctly before you swing. Try to make sure that the handle rests on the palm of your hand with your thumbs facing down. Your hands should be touching each other. If you are looking for distance, grip the club in higher position. Always have high confidence by trying to play with other people on the same level as yourself. When you're just learning to play, challenge beginner-level courses, and take other beginners with you when you play. You can lose your enthusiasm and confidence by playing against better golfers on a tough course. It is important to always ensure that you have adopted the proper stance. A good way to check for a proper stance is to try tapping your toes inside your shoes, without moving your feet. If your stance is correct, it should require some effort, but not a lot. If you feel that striking the ball is very hard, then you may be leaning into the ball too much. If it seems too easy, you are leaning too far away from the ball. One good golfing tip for those just starting out is to know and understand your tee height. Beginners should learn to always be conscious of their tee height. Try to have the ball a tad elevated than the midsection of your club's face. Keeping your eye on the ball may be an old adage, but it will always remain the most basic of concepts. Of course, this is important in other sports as well, but focusing on the ball is especially necessary when playing golf. Focusing exclusively on the ball is especially important when swinging. Keep your head down to limit peripheral distractions. As you prepare to make your swing, do not allow your muscles to fully tense up. A lot of golfers do so, and it has an unwanted effect on their game. You have to be loose and relaxed so that you can hit the ball with more power. So relax, and try not to stiffen up. Now that you are taking the initiative to learn something new about the sport of golf, you can impress your golfing buddies with the information you are learning in this course. Look for new ways to apply these skills to your game, to make the game even more challenging and engaging. Okay, on to the next lesson where we'll learn about taking the stress out of the game. To make it even more fun, we're going to take a scenic tour during this next lesson. So sit back, relax, and get ready to enjoy the view of some beautiful golf courses. See you in next lesson.